Will the Hawks show up for game 2? Can the New York Knicks send the series back to New York up 2 games? Find out on the other side, as BAM's here to keep you on the winning side of things and that bankroll growing. So let's slide over to the hardwood and see what juicy lines we can find. Now in our first matchup, we see the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Celtics. Now in game 1, we saw the Hawks down by 30 at halftime. Yes, they only lost the game by 13 points, but that's only respectable when you're talking about the team being down by 30 at one point. Now in this game, we see the spread at -10. The Celtics being a heavy favorite, and for good reason. And honestly, I don't see any reason why this -10 can't be covered. The only way that the Hawks can potentially cover this number, in my opinion, is if we see Trae Young show up in a more traditional playoff fashion. And I don't think that's going to be the case, as the Celtics defense and offense is just going to prove to be too much for the Atlanta Hawks. Now, as we get into that second matchup, we do have the Knicks and Cavaliers facing off, and the Knicks were able to steal a game in game 1. Now, can they send the series back to New York up 2 games? It will be highly interesting, but getting that one win, even if they only are able to win 1 game when the series goes back to New York, they ensure themselves another home game further down the line. Now in this game, for game 2, we see the Cavaliers at a -4.5 favorite on the spread. A more respectable money line here. Now, if you're backing the Knicks, you might want to look at that +165 on the money line. As we saw in game 1, things were close to down to the end. Now, can Spider Mitchell do the same that he did in game 1, dropping nearly a 40-burger on the Knicks defense? I believe that if any other players on the offense for the Cavs show any real production, we can see the Cavaliers cover this -4.5 and send the series back to New York, tied 1-1. Now, folks, you got to make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you're on all the action coming out of BAM. And most importantly of all, take care out there, folks. D Weezy out. Twinkle, twinkle, baby.